your number one news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A free numeracy and literacy program for students of all grade levels launched by the Ministry of Education coming to a close. Tonight, the District Superintendent of Education says the 4-week program was indeed a success. Our Jamila Mizik has more.
District Superintendent for Grants Bahama, Bimini, and the Keys, Ivan Butler, says the Ministry of Education's summer school program, which started on July 13th, was 4 weeks of intense numeracy and literacy studies.
The whole idea behind the summer school program was to give our students who we felt did not achieve what they should have achieved last year, and so it gave them also the opportunity to catch up on their numeracy and literacy skills. As you may know, BJC math and language is a requirement for high school graduation. And over the years, we found that several of our students have not been graduating because they have not been achieving math and language BJC. So this is one strategy that the Ministry of Education has put on this summer with the hopes of improving our numeracy and literacy in our students.
He says the students in attendance were from schools across the island.
All of our secondary schools, 8 Mile Rock, Kachake with senior and junior, St. George's and Sister Mary, Patricia Russell, they all had students. It was a little, on all of our primary schools too, as a matter of fact. So we had kids in all of our schools, and today our teachers are putting their final reports for submission. We will hope to see some improvement in the new school year.
Now he notes that the summer school program was not a promotion exercise.
Last year, if you remember, some of our schools were on a hybrid where they had students came to school some days and were off on another day or two. And so the summer school program was geared towards those kids who were on the hybrid program, and any child who may have not achieved what they felt they should have achieved, any child who wanted to simply improve in their writing and their arithmetic skills. So it was open to all.
And he says parents should prepare their children for the new school year.
We just want parents to know that school will reopen for students on the 30th of August, but we will be guided by health, the competent authority guidelines by the Ministry of Health. But still, we want parents to prepare their students. Registration is ongoing at all of our schools, and we want our parents to get their kids in school as quickly as possible. And if there are any challenges, we can deal with them. So we just, want parents to work with us, and we'll hope that we can have another successful school year.
Jamila Mizik, Saturday Network News.
And that's a look at stories making news this Tuesday evening. Here's a check on what's happening in sports.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to sports. It's the summertime, which means it's the off-season for most athletes. For Gladstone Moan McPhee, it's the perfect time for basketball development. We captured the action at a summer basketball camp.
The Hoyt Summer Basketball Camp has been teaching kids the fundamentals of basketball for decades. Coach Moan McPhee says as the camp continues year after year, they're always looking for new ways to get more kids involved. The camp launched its Summer 2021 program at the Moan McPhee Park.
I'm going to do 2 weeks here. Then after I leave from here, I go to Pine Ridge, at Deer Park. Then after Pine Ridge, I go to Chilton Knowles Park. Then after that, I go to the C.A. Smith Park for the kids in that area. And then we end up in Wellington Pender Park up in the Hawksville area.
Still as passionate as the day he began, Coach McPhee says the camp will continue to move full steam ahead.
beyond outdoor. I see no reason for us to stop. And then these kids are home, locked up in a closed house and everything. So we try to get them out here, and we follow protocol, and for them to wear the mask we bring out our water, soap and alcohol for them to wash their hands. So we don't want them to be afraid, but we want them to be careful, and we want them to have the opportunity. Hoists never stop.
The camp is for boys and girls ages 6 through 16. The only girl participant, Takith Rahana, says so far she's enjoying the program. Julian Petitos and Terrence Sake say they're confident the camp will help them get one step closer to their goals.
I learned to better my skills and just to be more better at the game.
The camp is tremendous. I like the drills. I love Coach because Coach, he makes sure we work hard and reach our goals in life. Coach isn't just a coach, he's like a father to us. He makes sure we do what we have to do and make sure we straight. One thing about basketball, I like basketball, it helps you concentrate and free your mind.
So far the camp has been good. A lot of talented children and some skills to use in the game when they go off. Probably to Oklahoma, play some ball across there and see what I could do for my family.
And as they gear up to host the camp on several parks in Grand Bahama, Moan McPhee makes this appeal to those responsible for the park's upkeep.
Do not put parks around the place if you're not going to upkeep the parks. It's no reason for the people in this community or any community to have to see grass above their knees and walking around, and they live in this area. And especially this park. This park is on the highway. This should always be groomed, And so I understand there's sometime you may run out of money and everything, but once you give them the contract, give the contract to somebody who's able to do the job.
Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
Still in hoops action, Grand Bahamian Travis Munnings was recently invited to compete with the Golden State Warriors Summer League squad in Las Vegas, Nevada. Munnings is a standout national team player for the Bahamas who played collegiately at Louisiana Monroe. He's had a few stints overseas the past 2 years. The Warriors Summer League squad will play this Wednesday against the Toronto Raptors at 5 p.m. They will play again on Friday, August 13th versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, and again on Sunday against the New Orleans Pelicans. That's a quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.